Hello and welcome to another episode of Mocha Latte After Dark. I am your host, JJ Fitzgerald, and today's topic is, no, I don't want to pee on you. As you guys may know, I recently split up with someone and I am back online dating, which is dreadful. And I've asked myself, hey, is it too soon to be back online? Because I am still healing from the previous relationship. But I think I'm doing it more so as a distraction than anything. I met this guy and he was seemingly nice, but before he even spoke to me, before we even cammed, he had already professed his love for me, simply based on my pictures and my profile. So naturally, the red flags were up. And I was just like, you don't even know me. But he's like, I have instincts. Fast forward to we finally get to cam because I'm just like, this guy cannot be real. But after he gave me his number, I did my little background check that I do on people and I found out that he is a real person. We cammed and then he was really saying how much he loves me and he wants me to be his wife and yada, yada, yada. We found out that we had a lot of things in common actually, which I was surprised. And then that made me more interested. So we just continued conversing and talking about our likes and our dislikes and what we expect from a relationship. I told him that I'm celibate and he was fine with that. He said he would rather be with a woman who wants to wait until marriage to engage. And so he had some things on his list that were musts as his wife. And there were a couple of things that he shared that really stood out. One of those things was to, and pardon me if anyone out there is not supposed to be listening to this podcast, but he wanted his wife to swallow his ejaculatory fluid. Then he asked me if I became his wife, if I would take a shower with him and pee on him. I told him that I could not do that. And he asked me why. And I said, it's waste. I said, listen, I'm not knocking anybody out there who has very interesting things that they like done to them, because I've heard a lot of stories and there are a lot of fetishes that I know people have, and hey, to each his own. But that is not one of mine. I don't want to pee on anybody. I don't want to defecate on anybody. I don't want to spit on anybody. I don't want anyone to pee on me. I don't want anyone to defecate on me. And I definitely don't want anyone to spit on me. So he said to me, what's the big deal? Like, we would be in the shower. And I just kept saying, it's waste, it's waste, it's waste. After that conversation, I just decided that I didn't want to move forward with him. And I'm not settling anymore. I have to get most of the things that I desire on my list. There are some things that I will compromise on, but there are some things that I just cannot. And so I blocked him because these men are crazy out here. They really are. And not to say the ladies aren't crazy too, because I'm sure there are a bunch of crazy women out there doing weird things as well. But sometimes it just makes me think that maybe I just need to become a nun because it's just mind-boggling. So I've had 2 I love yous within 2 to 3 weeks. I've had 3 proposals within 2 to 3 weeks. And then I had another gentleman tell me last night when I was camming with him that it's love at first sight. He didn't say I love you, but he kind of said it indirectly. So I've had technically 3 I love yous within 2 to 3 weeks. And some women would find this flattering, but I find it disheartening and I find it discouraging because I just feel like some of these men are just cuckoo. And not to say that I'm not lovable, because I am, but I just feel like it needs to be in time. Thank you for listening to another episode of Mocha Latte After Dark. I am your host, JJ Fitzgerald, and as always, be true.